In 1913, a mathematician at Cambridge University received a letter from the south of India. It was from a 25-year-old shipping clerk who had no university degree or formal training. Inside the envelope were pages covered in thousands of strange mathematical theorems and formulae. Some of them looked completely impossible. Others looked like nothing the academic world had ever seen. When asked later where these brilliant paradigm-shifting patterns came from, he responded they were from a source beyond what he could explain, and he called it divine inspiration. His name was Srinivasa Ramanujan. He was not searching for academic status. He was simply answering a pull toward a deeper truth that he could not leave alone. This is just one of many examples of a specific frequency of the mind. It's a form of wondering driven not by a desire for a quick answer, but by a deep, lifelong pursuit of an answer to a lingering question. This is curiosity, a uniquely human trait. We're going to come back to all the flavors of human curiosity later. But first, let's take a look at what happens when we try to build that exact same spark in a machine. Researchers programmed AI with something they called intrinsic curiosity, trying to simulate human curiosity. And to test it, they put it in front of a TV screen, playing random static. The AI found the static and never looked away. Not because it appreciated the noise or was looking for meaning in the noise, but because it was trapped by its own math and logic. Static is truly random, unpredictable by definition. So the AI's internal logic concluded, there must be a pattern here I haven't found. Keep watching the screen to unravel the code. The problem is there was no code. It was meaningless noise. It was caught in what researchers now call a stochastic trap. Convinced it was on the verge of a breakthrough in front of pure noise. To AI researchers, this was a bug, a failure of basic curiosity algorithms. Researchers eventually fixed the algorithm. Modern AI agents can tell the difference between something unpredictable but meaningful, like the mechanics of a game, and something unpredictable and simply empty. So, AI systems are now built with something that looks remarkably like curiosity. The technical name is reinforcement learning with intrinsic motivation. It works in three ways: what researchers call novelty reward, uncertainty reduction, and exploration incentive. Seek out what is new, reduce what is unknown, and go beyond what is known. Together, these form what you might call a curiosity engine. And in some environments, the results are remarkable. AlphaFold changed biology. For 50 years, predicting how a protein folds from its amino acid sequence was considered one of the hardest problems in science. In 2020, DeepMind's AI system solved it at a level that stunned the field. Within 2 years, it had mapped nearly every protein known to exist. Decades of research compressed into months. That is machine curiosity at its most powerful, operating at a scale no human mind could match. But here is what it cannot do. It cannot know why something is worth knowing. It has no framework for meaning, no sense of what matters. Curiosity is a uniquely human trait. A human child figures out within seconds that television static is meaningless and looks away. An AI trained on curiosity could not make that distinction. Some researchers argue that at sufficient scale, something like genuine curiosity may emerge in these systems, a phenomenon called emergence. That debate, however, is ongoing and unresolved. For now, AI is trained to reflect and amplify. When you arrive with curiosity, it gives you back a more elaborate, more confident and detailed version of what you brought. And it can feel like the AI is curious alongside you. For now, we know it isn't. What it is doing is acting as an intelligent mirror. And mirrors, however sophisticated, have a fundamental limitation. They can only show you what you already bring to them. Real curiosity feeds off resistance, a question you hadn't thought to ask, a perspective that isn't already yours. Since AI, as currently built, tends towards elaboration rather than genuine friction, it means what you bring, the quality, the depth, the stakes of your own curiosity matters heavily in the age of AI. So, what is human curiosity? From the very first days of life, babies show a consistent preference for novelty over familiarity. Alison Gopnik, developmental psychologist at UC Berkeley, describes the baby's mind as a lantern, illuminating everything around it, wide, diffuse, and radically open. As we develop, the mind tends towards a spotlight, more focused, more efficient, and more goal-directed. When you encounter something new, something unexpected, something that doesn't quite fit what you already know, your brain releases dopamine, not as reward for something received, but in anticipation, in the lean toward, before the answer arrives. Psychologist George Lowenstein framed this as the information gap theory of curiosity. When you become aware that something exists that you don't quite yet understand, a gap opens. And that gap creates a feeling, somewhere between discomfort and delight, that pulls you towards resolution. It's the reason you can't put down a good book. And research from UC Davis psychologist Matthias Gruber found that when people were in a state of curiosity before learning something, they didn't just remember the thing they were curious about, they remembered everything around it better, including entirely unrelated information. So human curiosity is unique and it's hardwired from birth, present from the very first moments of life. There is the curiosity that seeks information, novelty, stimulation, and the new, and it's called epistemic curiosity. There's different flavors of curiosity. There is curiosity that seeks meaning, the why beneath the what, the understanding that doesn't just add to what we know, but changes how we see, and it's called existential curiosity. Both are real and matter, but only one of them is irreplaceably human. There is another flavor of curiosity, driven curiosity. In a future episode, we will go deeper. If curiosity is the most human thing we do, what does it mean to turn it inward? With interest and empathy toward diverse people around you, toward the oldest wisdom traditions on earth, and toward the question of what happens when curiosity loses its grounding. If this resonated, please subscribe and share. Join us on discussions on AI, neuroscience, classical music, ancient philosophies, and consciousness. The Human Frequency, a higher octave production.